Hi, what's your name?
My name is Lily.
And you are?
Naya.
Are you related?
Yeah, she's my mom.
And this is my beautiful daughter, Naya.
Hey, Naya, did she teach you how to cook?
Kinda.
Kind of. The rest of you went on YouTube and did your own stuff, right?
Yeah.
I know, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so we're going to be talking about spicy Ethiopian food. Is all Ethiopian food spicy?
No, not necessarily. We have things that are spicy and then we have things that are flavorful.
So you tell me about it and the difference in what you have here today at the show.
So today for the show we did a vegan items, which would come in a container like this, all the vegan items. Some are spicy, some are not, but you're guaranteed everything is flavorful. And all the spices we have, we bring from Ethiopia, of course. And that's it. It's delicious.
Great. Give me the tour.
Yes, sir. So we will start with injera.
And injera is what, for those that don't know?
Injera is Ethiopian bread. It's made of teff, T-A-F-F. Teff is a grain that grows in Ethiopia, of course, and it's in the family of quinoa. So it's healthy. People who have celiac allergies, this is the way to go. It's gluten-free.
I've actually had it before. Yeah, it is good.
Did you like it? Yeah.
I switched to that than bread.
Yeah, it's a little bitter sometimes, especially if it's your first time, because it's a fermented yeast. So you have that sour, doughy taste. But, it's good. It's calcium, lots of iron, and a little protein.
Yeah, it's good to have a fermented food. Now you fermented the bread.
Yes, definitely.
So that's really good. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take that.
So we take this, you're gonna need more because this is the side, like we eat injera with everything, all the stews. So this would be a rice to some cultures, right? Or a naan if you look at Indians. So this is beetroot and potato. It's stewed together.
Wow, that looks delicious.
It tastes better. But it's very easy to make. Most of our food, the base is onion, garlic, and ginger. That adds a lot of flavor, and so many other flavors like cardamom, for example. But the big black cardamom we use, not the green ones. It smells the same, but it tastes completely different.
Okay.
So I will scoop some out. And so next we have lentils. So this kind of looks like dill. So you have to understand the difference between Ethiopian food and Indian food.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Well, Indian food, they use a lot of curries. We don't use curries. A lot of people will come and say, is this curry? Kind of looks like it. It smells like it just because of the cardamom, but it's completely different. The reason why it's red is because we use berbere. Berbere is chili powder that's sun-dried, ground, and there's 13 different herbs that get in, and it's powder basically. So we use this as a paste for everything. So you can just smell it, you can taste it, but you won't understand the taste.
Danira, do you like the taste of it?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
So we'll get to Naya's favorite in just a minute. So this is red lentils, by the way. And like I said, the base is garlic, ginger, and onion. So depending on how well you roast or how well you saute your onion, it makes a huge difference. So when we make stews, it's very important you have to saute it with oil. You can use cold pressed olive oil, you can use canola oil, your choice basically. But you have to do, it's very important not to taste the onion, otherwise it throws off the whole stew.
Right.
So next we have, I'm gonna let Naya explain this one. This is her favorite.
Yeah, so
That's your favorite?
Yeah, this is my favorite
Why
dish.
is that your favorite?
It just tastes really good, and it doesn't have a really big spice, and it doesn't really, I don't have to keep getting more water and more water to take away the spice. And it's split peas, and it's called kik.
Yeah, so it's made of ginger, garlic, and onion. It's always the base. And we add basil, but not basil leaf, basil flower. So we take the flowers. It comes from Ethiopia, everything of course. So they take off the flowers and they dry it. And then we grind it and we use it as a powder. A lot of people don't know this, but basil has flowers and we use it for all our not spicy stuff. So let's move down, Naya. So next you have spinach. Thank you. So we have spinach, same thing, garlic, ginger, and onion, but we also add cardamom, and it makes a huge difference on the taste. Let's move down. Naya doesn't like spinach because it's green.
Is that true?
Yes.
Just because it's green. Okay.
Just because it's green. So this is cabbage.
That looks interesting.
The cabbage, we use carrots, potatoes, and also turmeric. That's what makes it yellow. Naya likes this too.
I
Why?
like this too. The potatoes are really good, especially the way that she makes them. And they taste even better when you put the cabbage with the potatoes and then use the injera. And it kind of reminds me of burritos because it's like you're putting everything in and then you're wrapping the injera and then eating it. So
That's one way you eat it. That's smart.
Wow.
Because Ethiopians, we dine using our fingers. And eating means family time. Everybody has to gather around, sit together and eat. Okay, so this is done. Would you like to find a lid so we can lid it and maybe you get to try all this?
Any more?
So these are all the vegan items. So now we have meat. And we have chicken today and we have beef tips. I will start putting it here and I'll show you. So the process is the same. I have to put the injera because we use injera for the side for everything. So
Like right now, I'd like to learn how to cook all this. You really got me engaged.
I would love to teach you. You know, hopefully in the future we will have a TV show or a program online maybe to show people how they can cook this. It's not so hard. It's easy.
So you'd be your junior chef, right?
But-
Yes, yeah.
Making
Prep
it-
cook.
when you're making it, it might feel like a long time, but it's worth the wait.
Why is it worth the wait?
All of this stuff is really good, but some people don't like spicy, and when they come to the spicy Ethiopian, they think that everything is spicy, but it's kind of for all the spices
Yeah.
that they use in Ethiopia to make the food taste really good.
Yeah, and you know, spicy Ethiopian, it's not necessarily about the food, it's also about the personality. How spicy are you? Personality wise. So we have a food truck, you know, for people who like to try, they can always go on our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, always contact us. We do a lot of office catering, home catering.
And we're also on Twitter.
We're also on Twitter. Yes, I
You tweet,
forgot
Nira?
that one.
You tweet, Nira?
Do you tweet?
I don't. Well, I help her with her social media, but I don't have my own social media.
But you help her with hers. You tweet for her.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
And she does a great job.
Sure.
Yeah. Could you please put 2 injera for me, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Would you like me to hold this? Perfect.
And this is also what they hold the injera in Ethiopia. They hold it in this big thing.
Yeah.
Big thing here. Wait,
This.
is there a special name to it?
This is called mesob. Mesob. This is all handmade. You know, for home when you're dining, the injera we cut it here, but at home it's big, it's round. So everybody kind of sits together and dines in with their fingers. So family time is eating time. You cannot even escape because, you know, a hand is missing and everyone will know you're not there. So that's one way to keep the family together all the time, to just make time, because, you know, life is busy, everybody's go, but when time comes for dinner, everybody gathers together, sits down and eats.
Nice.
So that's the chicken. So could you please put here, Naya? Thank you. So now this is that's the beef, I'm sorry.
Yes, and also at the end there might be a how to eat a demonstration.
Sure. Are you gonna do that one?
A lot of people eat it
So-
differently, and there's really no proper way to eat it. Like,
True.
Some people take the whole roll and dip it in and use it as a spoon.
True.
Some people dip the tops in and open it up and then eat it. But the way that they eat it is you would open it up and you would scoop everything up with it. So at the end, I'll show you how to eat it.
Perfect. I love that.
Especially when you're hungry, you learn really quick.
Yeah. So this is chicken.
Now, do you make the chicken different than other people? What's
A lot of restaurants make beef. Kind of beef is a common thing for Ethiopians to eat, or lamb, you can say. But when it comes to chicken, we have a special stew. We don't have it here, but it's the national dish of Ethiopia. It's called dorowet. We have it on our food truck. It takes about...
Oh, do you like that one?
I love it.
You're smiling like there's no tomorrow.
Spicy.
So it takes about, 10 hours to make just the stew part of it, and then you have to do the meat separately. So how it happens back home in Ethiopia is you have to buy the chicken, separate everything, and it has to be 12 pieces. Yeah, and then you make the whole stew with it. But here, I can't really go and buy the whole chicken. It's kind of hard. So, we just buy drumsticks and there's a boiled egg, and it's definitely one of the food you have to experience. This, we use a cubed chicken breast. We sauteed with onion, garlic, ginger, basil, rosemary, fresh and dried as well. And we use ghee. So we make our own ghee. And the ghee takes, 8 hours maybe. It has to be with cardamom, and it takes a slow process. So what you see here is all ghee. This is what makes the food taste extra special.
Wow, I can
So
hear all those ingredients. Wow.
yeah,
Another thing.
I'm gonna let you be the judge.
Another thing that makes it special is she takes the time out of her day to stay home and make it. So, and it makes it special because this special woman is making it.
Oh, I feel very special right now. Are we having a moment? Thank you.
Okay, so you've got a food truck. What's the name of the
Yes.
food truck?
The Spicy Ethiopian.
And is there a website to that?
Yeah, there is. It's thespiciethiopian.com.
Yes, thespiciethiopian.com. And for people who want to find us, we're always downtown Toronto. We go as far as Millasman Square, Yonge and Sheppard. We're mostly in Liberty Village, King Street, or University between College and Dundas.
And when did you start that?
And
We started August 4th last year. So we're young in business, we're growing, but I'm loving it, going out, meeting new people, and there's so much demand, especially for people who are vegans. They have a great variety. For people who have celiac allergies, you have the bread, the injera, which is, gluten-free. And it's great to experience different things, right? And Toronto is open-minded, so there's a huge demand.
So let me ask you this. In the winter time,
Yeah?
would you have a different arrangement, different types of dishes for the winter? I know Ethiopia is a different climate.
Yes.
But here in Canada, would you have other dishes for our Canadian winter?
No, just because I want to stay true to my authenticity, right? I didn't want to make any fusion. I go out, I see other trucks, which is great. You have the fusion of either Asia or, Mexico, and they kind of fuse it to Canada. For me, it's all about staying true to who I am and my ethnicity, basically.
she likes all of her food to be special and authentic. And in the winter, we usually don't have the food truck running
But we
because
do.
it's so cold and no one's really walking on the streets. They'd rather be at home drinking hot chocolate. So
But I know once you get on that Twitter handle, you let everyone know that you're going to be there when you can be there because you're off school. I know they're going to be going to that truck
Yeah.
to you.
But we do catering.
yeah, we
So,
do catering in the winter.
Yeah.
We do catering to businesses, and we come for lunch and set up. So we do catering for a lot of different people, and a lot of people ask for us to come back.
And with your mom here, you're learning how to cook more and more each day, right?
Yeah.
When did you start learning how to cook like this?
When the business started, really.
Oh, wow.
And fun fact, August 4th, the day that we opened, was her birthday.
Wow. Good time to start a business.
I love you.
All right, so more information, your website is?
thespicyethiopian.com.
Thank you.
And now time for the how to eat it.